Two beers.
Dang.
I don't think the audio will be that bad.
I hope not. I know my audio is going to sound like shit. If you can't tell, we got Billy here.
Guys,
Preston's still here, and this is still Prescott. Two Beers Podcast. Here we go.
We got to show Billy our janky setup.
Janky ass setup, per usual. Two Beers Podcast. Bought a mic, bought a ring light.
Yeah. Dude,
One showed up, didn't work.
The ring light was pretty ridiculous because it's in my building. It says it was delivered, and it wasn't put in the Amazon locker. We have one of those Amazon lockers in the bottom of our apartment.
Yeah.
I go down, and this guy's like, if it says it's here and it's not in the Amazon locker, we usually get it. I'm like, well, you didn't get it. You obviously didn't get it.
Pull up the video footage.
I mean,
is the ring light
I don't know, man.
microphone?
Yeah, well, it
Well,
would
no.
have been
Or
good
the
to set up
camera,
the
the camera,
camera,
right.
so then it like would be easier to show the room instead of this setup. But
Yeah, I mean, this setup works, though.
Yeah.
Obviously.
yeah, it'll get the job done. That's
Janky
all we
per
need.
usual, though.
Yeah, janky per usual, but that's how we roll.
Yeah.
It's a gritty podcast.
It's a gritty podcast
gritty
for gritty
podcast.
people. For all the cans that don't know, Billy Howenstein. Steen. There we go.
Guys, thank you for having
First
me.
guest of the new season, probably second guest all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, second guest. Both B names.
Yeah,
What are
both
the
B
odds of
names.
that?
We're big into telling you guys we're gonna do something and not doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
So we did it this time though. We did it this time.
We got Billy.
I'm ecstatic. I'm a longtime fan, so
Long
Good.
time
be here.
kid,
Maybe
which
one of the
is
first
good.
fans,
yes.
honestly.
Dare I say?
This
Dare I
is
say
the
first
first
fan.
fan. But yeah, we're happy to have you here,
I
man.
appreciate it.
Should we introduce him or should he introduce himself?
I mean, I guess we can start off with just give us your name, give us your occupation, give us like maybe one fun fact.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
Well, we just y'all know his name already, though.
yeah.
You
Billy
know.
Howenstein, Boulder, Colorado. I am currently an associate at Requisite Capital and loving life. You know. Fun fact about me. I always like to go with this one. I got 44 first cousins.
Wow,
44.
Yeah.
that's a lot.
Damn,
Yeah.
that is a lot.
Big family. Big family.
So is it like you have a lot of aunts and uncles?
Yeah.
Or
No, I got a.
one aunt and uncle be like. fucking
No,
a lot?
no. Mom is one of 7. Dad's
Okay.
one of 5. So
Damn,
a lot of
Yeah.
yeah,
that's big tree right
yeah,
there.
big family. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
but
is a
all
fun
right,
fact.
guys, and this only makes sense here. Billy also SMU SAE by Alpha, just like us, but also collegiate athlete, student athlete, one of the best of them.
Yes. Thank you. I
So it only makes sense to bring in the pony pills. Oh, this is the helpful part about AirPods. Second move around the cam.
Yeah, these are really good looking cans.
Yeah.
See, I
Get your
can't say I've had them before, but they look tasty from the outside.
Also, I'm a little.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh.
Yeah, they're.
Oh,
Wow, that's
baby.
Yeah, that's a good looking can.
they should pay us for that marketing right there.
So I don't know if either you guys know the story, but who made these cans? And because they're pretty new. They're since they
Thank you.
came in since we've been out of
Yeah,
college.
they're very
Is that
new.
so?
Lakewood Brewing Company, so Dallas based. So I'm really excited about these, Avi, because we went to SMU. Duh.
Avi.
And pony up, obviously. Big game this weekend at Memphis.
Yeah.
This is kind of make or break time for SMU. And
Yeah.
we have our two. We're gonna have this game, Memphis. We don't play Tulane in the regular season. We got and then if we win this game, we're in the American Championship, right? Do we have
Yeah,
a game?
and usually the scariest thing is that during most SMU seasons, this is when you fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Typically, November is
Yeah.
not
November's
our.
always been bad.
And it's always against Memphis.
Memphis has had our number the last. I
So
don't know
it's a
how
little
far back it goes.
nerve-wracking.
Yeah,
But it's
But,
all right. This is a new team. Memphis is a different team. They're not very good anymore.
they're not what they were.
But I quickly wanted to share a story with you guys.
Yeah. Is that a
From
joke?
my trip to California.
Okay.
So as you know, I went to California the last weekend, and so I went to San Diego first, and I drove up, basically up the whole coast up to Newport Beach.
Yep.
So it's like an hour and a half drive, driving through the freeway, and So we're driving. There's nothing going on, and I see this Harley Davidson,
Big chopper.
big chopper, driving along, and this guy, as he's passing us, like I'm just looking at him, and he like goes in front of us, then he like stops, slows down, and he does the slowest head turn ever, looking straight at me. So I'm in the side of my car, and I'm a little hungover because it was my buddy's birthday the night before. So I'm like feet up in the car, looking out the window, just admiring, because I've never seen the coast of California.
Yeah.
Admiring the coast. This Harley Davidson, I swear to God, he knew I was looking at me, and he wouldn't stop looking at me after he rolled by, and he was just staring at me. It was the weirdest.
What?
Weirdest
He's
thing
driving,
ever.
just looking like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
And he
So
just
they
slowed
don't.
down right there.
Those guys don't mess around. They ride up and down the coast.
Yeah.
And they're hovering all day.
All day.
And
usually, and they could do like some long rides.
So
Too.
they go in packs up
Yeah.
and down the coast.
And they got like
hours
the
at a
whole
time.
like things on the back. They're just
yeah.
filled with their clothes and shit.
Oh yeah.
And also, one thing that really bothered me about the motorcycles in California is you're allowed to drive
In between the lanes.
in between the lanes,
Yeah.
which has got to be the stupidest thing ever.
Dude,
Why
more
would you
people
even
in
allow
Texas
that?
have been doing that.
Sometimes I just want to open my door and just
And just
clothesline them.
I mean, I'm
They're
surprised
going
these guys are
flying.
Yeah.
whipping. There's like all this traffic. These guys are whipping through the middle, and like
Yeah.
it kind of jump scares you because they're the loud ass bikes.
Yeah, they're usually like the fast, like ninja bikes.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Well, so the traffic is so bad out there.
Yeah.
Uber actually, they adopted motorcycles into their business model. They actually started doing motorcycle Uber.
It was where
rides.
you're on sitting on a bike
Really?
on the
Yes,
back.
I
from my understanding.
would never get on one of those.
They
I would
Dude, that's
never.
crazy.
my cousin did do it. I don't know if it's stuck. So I haven't heard about it in a while.
They're like, oh, here's your helmet.
Right.
We're just getting
Right.
on, and you're just like this. Here's my protection.
You got to get across. It can take an hour. It can take an hour to move a mile. I
Yeah.
grew up there originally before Colorado.
Yeah.
So, you can't get around that town. So the motorcycles, I understand when they want to weave, it saves
They're
time.
weaving, yeah.
And then obviously
And they're usually Marines.
they have the helicopter transportation. A lot of people will do.
Blade.
They have those in New York too.
Yes,
Helicopter
yes.
transportation.
Yeah, we almost got it one time.
We almost got it.
nah.
Then we checked the price tag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, all right, who's paying
It's a
for
little
this
bit-
shit?
Well,
Please, someone. But,
Luke Logan did that into the Giant Stadium this year.
That's pretty badass.
That's sick.
It's hard as hell.
Yeah, he
That's
sent
so
us some
sick.
videos. It was pretty cool.
But yeah, man, just
Also, speaking of last weekend, I just want to give a big shout out to my Detroit Lions. And also
7-3 Detroit
I've been
Lions?
thinking about this. So besides the game was awesome.
Yeah.
You had told me that you didn't like SoFi. You told me that not
Oh,
to
yeah,
expect
I
much.
did.
Bro,
Is
that
it
was
sick?
one of the coolest stadiums I've ever been to.
Yeah, I'm just
So-
too used to AT&T, man.
I mean, this blows AT&T out of the water. Are you
No, it does
serious?
not.
Oh my god,
Oh,
dude.
dude, you have
okay.
no taste.
Okay, wait. So
I'll tell you why.
When you go to SoFi,
Yes.
so you go in, you scan your ticket, and basically it's this ticket thing is pretty far out.
Yeah,
So
outside
you-
the stadium.
You go, and then you have this huge campus.
Yes.
There's so many bars, so many areas.
Oh, I did not see that.
Yeah, there was all these little seating areas, bunch of TV areas that you can hang out on the stadium. They obviously have all
Around the
cars.
stadium?
Yeah, around the stadium, and it's like indoor outdoor. And so now I finally understand why they did the lightning delay.
Yeah,
Remember that
'cause-
one time?
yeah.
Because it is like open.
It's
Like,
open on the
it's
sides,
hot. It
all
was
the way
hot
on the
inside.
sides. Yeah.
I wore pants, and I totally
Bad
I should have
mistake.
wore shorts because it was hotter in the stadium than it was outside.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, dude. When I went, I was sitting club level, not flags.
So was that.
And well, dude, I went like down a bunch of club or escalators and stuff, and there was just like nothing that really stood out. It's just kind of like all concrete around me. There was nothing like shiny or cool. When you walk around Cowboy Stadium, they got a bunch of statues, a bunch of pictures of all the old teams, like paintings and stuff.
Yeah.
Like what's her name? Jean Jones puts her heart into making that stadium look sick. Jerry's wife, and I think she did a good job. That place is kind of just like bland. It's like, almost like too futuristic.
So I mean, I thought it was.
It doesn't have
cool.
any heart.
I was expecting nothing, and I got something.
Okay,
That's what I'll say.
Good. Well, that
And-
means I helped because I just played it down so
Yeah.
much that it was good.
Yeah, I was so excited. Also, so we're going to the game, and basically, I hadn't bought a ticket yet all day. So we're at this tailgate, and we buy our plan is I'm told, we walk down Chargers Alley, which is from this tailgate that we're at. Chargers Alley.
No
is
Rams
where-
Alley?
I don't know. I don't. Well, it was,
Probably on
it
the
was
side
a
of the
Chargers
stadium.
game. It was a Chargers
Yeah.
game. But so we walked down Chargers Alley, and it was Tijuana in Los Angeles. It was
Yeah.
only Hispanic music.
Let's go. That's
Shots were
hype.
flying around. It was so hard to walk through. I was battling.
It was-
through.
did they have, like,
people are
tacos and
screaming.
stuff?
So I'm wearing like Lions shirt, and my buddy
Oh, you
gave
get
him a
shirts?
jersey as well. And these guys are saying stuff in a different language. I'm like, I can't even
can't even
react to what you're
respond.
saying. And it's like all these people. It's a full party. It was really cool. So we walk in, and we buy tickets for the very top of the stadium.
Yeah.
They were like $80. And then you're kind of able, like, you know, they have security and all, but like you just kind of walk around.
Yeah.
You go wherever. You flash tickets, and you're like, here you go.
And they just let you in?
To the game. I bought a ticket to the game.
And
so
they let you
good
club
game.
level?
And I'm going down, and our
That's
tickets
sick.
were insane. We were in the end zone.
Yeah.
Saw all these touchdowns. Saw the David Montgomery
We'll
75-yarder.
insert a clip from the game right here from the glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The glasses were so fun to
Yeah.
use.
Wait,
I got it.
What are these glasses?
Oh.
You
Oh,
referred
pull
to
them out
so,
here.
them
Pull
uh,
them out here.
So
Is
I
that-
got these.
that-
My mom was kind enough to send me these Ray-Ban sunglasses, and they have cameras in them, and they also have
kidding.
microphones on the side, and so you can talk on the phone, and then you can take pictures and videos, POV videos, on the sunglasses. So like I'm like walking, and when I'm watching the game, and then when I was walking to the
Yeah.
game, you know, I can flip it on, take a video of me like go, going into the stadium, all that stuff. So it was really cool. And so at the seats I'm at, I was able to take videos of like the game hands free. And so I have a lot of good reactions where it's like I'm really excited, but also I have a ton of videos where it's just me like
Just
really upset.
staring at the
Yeah.
ground.
So don't want to.
How many times did you press it?
I mean, I took a good amount
For
of
every
times.
almost cool moment.
Yeah,
And that-
whenever they were close to the end zone. Also, like you can hear me. I'm like, he's open. And especially when like there were big defensive ones where the Chargers ended up being, you know, they ended up doing something well. Like you
Yeah.
just see me like look down and like leading my head. I'm so sad, but it was a good game. I'm glad we won.
Yeah.
If I had those, I'd be concerned that I'm watching the game, but then the camera slowly pans to the cheerleaders and
Yeah.
it just kind
It's
of
just-
locks in on those for a second.
It hears
So-
you panting. It's like, oh god, this guy needs some agua.
So I also one of the days we went to the beach, I also I took a POV video of me throwing the football and like turned that one on, and so you can hear me just like, 'cause, like buddy's down the way, so I'm like, and then I'm
Look at that spiral, cousin Jeff.
But California overall was a very good trip. Very good trip. I was glad I went. The two places I feel like I got to see everything. I got to drive up the coast. Got to go to two different cities.
Yeah.
It was.
Well,
it
you
was
kind of
well,
did. You did a whole
Props to
like,
me
so-
for planning a good trip.
so
honestly.
good props. Yeah.
Solo planned it myself.
You did like a whole
Props to me.
SoCal I guess tour.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you were in La Jolla, right? Just for a little
Yeah,
bit.
we went there for a little bit.
And now, were you with Jack Peterson?
No, I was not.
Okay. You
Austin
weren't with
guys.
I was
Mr.
with two
Mr. LA.
buddies, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what else happened last weekend. A lot of good college
A
football.
lot of good college football.
Learned a lot.
I didn't lose a single football. Actually, that's not true. I lost one teaser, but it was a good betting weekend for me.
Well,
Which I'm very excited about.
our two beer sports zone picks were 3-1.
Okay.
Michigan
pretty good.
covered, beat the crap out of Penn State.
Yes.
Yeah, they
Missouri
Missouri covered.
just entered
One.
the top 10.
Yeah.
Just entered the top 10 after they killed. I told you guys.
Yeah.
Joe Milton is not very good.
No.
He's Cam Newton, but he's not Cam Newton.
No,
like
not
he
nearly as
he
good
is the
as Cam
same build. He's the idea of Cam Newton, but he's not it.
Right.
So, and then the Washington. You guys watched the Washington game? The guy lost the cover
Yeah. Fumbled
on the fumble.
Yeah.
There
we would
were
have
a
covered.
lot of implications on that play.
That was nuts.
So we're
Also,
gonna call ourselves 4 now.
Why, if
Right.
you're a player, why do you have to drop it?
Yeah.
Like I've
It's
seen
the
it too many
Deshaun
times.
Jackson.
Deshaun
I don't
Jackson,
get it.
yeah.
No. But like everybody knows that that's a thing. Everybody in the world that watches football.
Yeah.
So how do these players still do it?
I know, it's-
Also, he wasn't even close.
No.
He wasn't even close. He was like he started dropping at the 5-yard line.
I mean, Deshaun Jackson he'd be on the 10-yard line, and
Yeah.
I think it's like this mental barrier that crossing that end zone line is You
Yeah.
think you're there, but you're just never
Or
there.
you're just so
It's
yeah,
so
you're
close
just
yet so
there.
far.
Exactly.
Um,
Such a letdown.
Yeah, it's crazy.
it's
Also,
crazy to see that happen.
You guys see Jimbo Fisher getting paid not to coach?
Yeah.
That's cool.
You know,
That's
creds
sick.
to him though. He said that the art of coaching has just gone downhill with the transfer portal rules.
Yeah.
He said that recruiting isn't the same because now he has to even recruit his own players to stay on his team.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's so
you're-
difficult.
And you know what?
about
If you
that,
think about that,
But he
that's
also didn't he have like the best transfer class?
he had the best recruiting class.
Okay. Maybe you're
Um,
just a bad coach.
and then maybe he is a bad coach.
Well, also-
Maybe that's why he couldn't get his players to
also think
stay.
Maybe you're winning games.
And
Yeah.
he was probably paying guys to go there. They were doing it before NIL.
Yeah.
And they were paying kids who didn't really want to play football. They just couldn't get money there.
Yeah.
So now they're just going there and they don't really care about the game anymore.
Yeah.
They lost it because they get lost in
Yeah,
wherever
but
A&M
that gets
is,
into
College
like that
Station.
gets into a whole argument about NIL.
Yeah.
you know?
Speaking of NAL, let's talk Caleb Williams for a second.
Yeah.
So he's too good to pass up on, but people are saying he's going to make more money from his NIL deal than his rookie contract. So if he doesn't like the team,
Yeah,
he's just going to stay another year.
I don't think that, dude, he signed a $26 million contract for being the number one pick. And then it goes down by like $2 million after that, I think. So I don't know. It's still not worth it to me. You go to the NFL because that's where your job
Yeah,
is.
that's where
your job
That's
is.
where exactly. You have the
I
highest.
get
you
the
can
understanding.
If you play 3 or 4 years well in the NFL, you're gonna make 100
Yeah.
million times more than what you make in college.
Yeah, look at
Especially-
Kyler Murray.
Yeah, what's gonna happen if Caleb Williams stays in college? What he's gonna get hurt or he's gonna play worse, and they'll be like, oh, this guy just keeps on throwing picks. What you make like $7 million or $5 million that year staying at USC?
I think
Maybe
it's already
some
been written
burnout.
in stone, though, that he's a generational talent. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, guys, but I have a bone to pick with the NFL.
All right, let's get into it.
I think that they are trying to sabotage the Chicago Bears from getting the number one pick for Caleb.
Bro.
I'm a very
They're gonna have 2 top
Wow,
3
they-
picks.
yeah.
I'm a very big Bears fan because if you look at the franchise, they call it the graveyard of QBs,
Yeah.
True.
and I just think that they are
So
going
they
to
wouldn't
do
want him
everything
to
in their
go there.
power to keep him out of Chicago.
That makes sense. So it's kind of like the opposite of the NBA did everything in their power to get Victor to the Spurs.
Yeah.
But you're gonna do everything in their power to get Caleb not to go there.
But you have.
So you think-
have-
are they
you're
gonna
just,
get-
You're just assuming that this is going to be what they want to do.
Are they colluding with
There hasn't-
Caleb to
I
be
mean,
like?
they have the number one pick right now. They have two. They have 2 top 5.
We don't have the number one pick. I think Belichick's doing a masterful tank job right now.
just to get Caleb.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's what
And-
Pop did.
And
That's
I think the Panthers, the Bears are actually they have some good talent. So I don't think they're gonna end up being as bad as they are this season. But we just need that Panthers team to keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, and then you're just chilling.
And then, but the fact that we're gonna get either Caleb, Marvin Harrison, or that O tackle out of I don't even know where, but we'll be good.
yeah,
We'll be
you're
good.
gonna be chilling.
But NFL, if you're watching this, don't you dare collude
Yeah,
with
Roger,
our draft picks.
We'll fuck you up,
Bro,
Roger.
I mean, I think as a Lions fan, I think it'd be kind of funny if they did that, colluded against them. Not saying I'm supporting.
Oh yeah, a
it,
little
but I think it'd be
NFC
kinda
North
funny, but
rivalry here.
That's all right.
A little bit.
Well, I like where the Lions are at, so that's
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep letting people sleep on the Cowboys, but we're coming.
Any other thoughts on the past weekend for you guys? Any funny
Yeah,
stories?
so I I went to the Cowboys game.
Oh, there we go.
the Cowboys Giants
Fun
game.
I went to the Cowboys Giants
Murder.
game.
Blowout.
And you know, it was my old teammate Ollie Osborne. Many of our viewers here know him. He's
Yeah.
a good guy, good player, one of my good
Played in the
buddies.
Masters.
Played the Masters.
He
Yeah.
did.
No big deal.
It was his birthday, so we had about 20 million drinks.
Good.
And so Sunday I was a little beat up, but my old teammate came along, Christian Clark, shout out. He goes, "Hey, you want to go to this game?" I'm like, "All right." Next thing I know, I've had 4 Jameson ginger ales. We're fortunate enough to be in the box section, which is always a treat.
Very much so. Free drinks.
And so I'm in this box, and I look to my left, and I hear this dude talking all Southern cowboy stuff. He's wearing a cowboy hat, full Wrangler outfit. I'm like, oh, God, who is this guy? And the guy turns around. It's Will Morris. William Morris. And
Legend.
so, he's a character, such a good guy. Love him. And I guess we had some mutual friends. And so we got to talking and hanging out this whole time, and drinks are flowing. And our host is a great guy. I'm going to, he'll remain anonymous just because, for the sake of the podcast. But he's such a generous host, and he has some business associates there. And one of them is Alex Spiro. Do you guys know the name Alex Spiro?
No, I don't know who that is.
He's a lawyer. He represents He represents all the media talent. Jay-Z.
That's sick.
He is Elon. So most recently, he's Elon Musk's right-hand man. And so he gave us a lot. This guy, he's
dropping knowledge.
Great guy, but he was just giving us all these stories about all of his clientele. Nothing like.
Yeah.
But he said, I was asking like, hey, so is Elon actually, does he like booze? Like, does he like to party? Does he like pussy? All that stuff. And he was
all the normal questions.
Yeah, all the normal questions, but it's Elon.
Yeah.
No, but it's no,
Okay,
but it's Elon Musk.
Yeah.
It's like you're kind of curious.
You want to know.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, that guy loves pussy. Obviously not as much as me, but he loves pussy. I'm like, dude, okay. He goes, yeah. He's not the most humble lawyer I've ever met. He goes, yeah. I mean, my best friend. I got Jay-Z on my left and Tom Brady on my right. That's like my crew that I roll around.
Yeah,
I'm like,
such
what?
a celebrity lawyer.
I was like, so you're just like kind of okay, whatever.
You're dude, but you definitely.
And he goes, all right, what are we doing tonight? I'm like, what, dude? It's like, it's Sunday afternoon. Things are starting to wind down. He goes, yeah, let's go get fucked up. So we, one thing leads to another. I get into this Jeep with our host, this is my first time meeting him, Alex Spiro, the lawyer. He's like, let me put my number in your phone. Next time you're in Miami, come to my house, and we have the biggest parties that you'll ever go to. And my friends bring their boats. I'm like, so Owen Riley, if you're watching, we're coming down, and we're going to Alex Spiro's party.
Yeah.
So we get in this car, and
2 beers too.
The 2 beers will be.
We're looking for representation.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
We need media lawyers.
So he's never lost a case. I will say that. Never lost. And he's the guy who defends murderers.
Okay.
So
Cool.
He's never lost.
It sounds like he's pretty good at his job.
Put two together, I can murder, and he'll.
And
Yes.
if
he's our lawyer, we can murder.
yes, correct. He's that good.
That's
Not that
pretty
we
cool.
would.
You met an A-list lawyer though.
Yeah.
That's pretty nuts.
And then
And he
Yeah,
also
sounds
sounds
like
like a
the most famous
huge
lawyer.
douchebag.
He's the biggest douchebag I've ever met. I think this guy was railing lines. His eyes were the most bloodshot thing. And I'm like, it's Sunday afternoon. And so I get in this car, and then I'm like, who's driving? And then I see William Morris running down the garage in AT&T Stadium.
Yeah.
He gets behind the wheel, and we head straight to Monkey Bar and
Let's go.
post up on a Sunday night for 4 hours and just shooting the shit with this guy.
Like the most famous lawyer in the world.
Yeah,
That's sick.
he kept on going. He goes, yeah, should I just like call, like, I got Donald Trump like Jr. texting me right now, like, should he just pull up right now?
Was he at the game?
No, but I guess he was in Texas. He's like, he said he'd be down to pull up to Monkey Bar right now. What is going on right now? Like,
Where am I living?
He's like, oh yeah, I'm in Austin, but I'll pull up the jet.
Yeah.
I'll be there in a few hours.
so anyway, I haven't spent a lot of time with William Morris, but we kind of bonded over this.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
He's a great
He
guy. I
sounds
love
all-
Morris.
Yeah,
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 Morris is the
absolutely. That was the most interesting.
What a
people.
Sunday.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
bet on
I
the
mean,
Cowboys?
what's that?
Did you bet on the Cowboys spread?
I actually didn't touch it. I didn't like.
Big.
I didn't like anything.
Yeah.
But I won. I hit a parlay during the game. So.
Oh, good. I mean, that makes up for it for sure. That's,
but
that's
yeah.
a crazy story.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
this
God.
guy. I mean, I don't. He was so fucked up, but he put his number in. So
Yeah,
I am,
we got his
and
number.
believe me, I am not afraid to call, like, make those calls. Like, I will do it.
Nope.
He's
You
like,
bonded.
yeah, dude.
Once you have 2 beers with some guy, you're forever.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the name
Let
of the
alone
game.
all you
Two
need.
Mambo,
That's all you
or
need.
2 or 4 Mambo taxis.
Yeah. Well, you had 2 with them, and then it just escalated to more.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where it always has to start at one spot.
Oh, and he also pulled the like when he was giving us his whole life story. He goes, I was like, oh yeah, like where'd you go to school? He goes, I went to school in Boston. I'm like, dude, you don't like.
He went to Harvard.
Harvard Law.
Yeah, of course. So I just left it at that. I'm not gonna be like, wait, what school in Boston?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna be like, oh, cool.
I went to
Boston's
BU.
cool. Yeah, I was like, oh, my sister goes to BC. Like, so yeah, interesting guy. But I would love to go to one of his parties with Jay-Z and Tom Brady.
Well, we could set one up in Dallas. For him.
And so if you
just
guys
come
want
over
to,
here,
if you guys would like to set up shop down there for a weekend, let's see if we can make it happen.
Sure.
Of course.
So yeah. Anyway, that was the weekend for me. But yeah, it's a good one.
Mine was not nearly as exciting, but good for you.
I appreciate it.
weekend.
Yeah.
All right, should we get into our? We do this with every guest. Our questions.
Yeah. Questionnaire.
All right.
So
They're
obviously-
hard-hitting, very
obviously
journalistic
our-
questions.
the cans they know, Prescott and Preston, but we're gonna try to ask pretty good questions for. We're gonna continue to have guests, and we want you guys to learn these guests a little bit.
Yeah. So if you see them out,
because then if you see them out or they come back on, then you kind of know their story.
Yeah.
Kind of know what they're about. So I guess I've already asked where you work. All right. So okay, my next question is, all right, what is your go-to dance move, and can you describe it without demonstrating it? This dance move could come at a bar, could come in a club, house party.
if you were in a
any
dance
idea.
circle, would be the go-to move.
What's your go-to dance move?
It's hard to think
I'm not proud of my dancing. And so it varies if I'm in a bar versus I mean, I don't love clubs, but in a club I look like those house douchebag guys that
flick your wrist.
flick the I hate myself
Oh,
for
you
it.
should have seen California.
Oh,
But sorry to interrupt you.
No.
Actually, I got to say this first. California definitely did fit every stereotype I had.
Absolutely.
Every one of them. So everybody is
There's a
on
reason for
wheels.
them.
Everybody's on wheels. Rollerblades,
Yep.
skateboards, bikes, or they have a dog. So it's one of the two.
Yeah.
With a V-neck.
That happens too. There's a lot of vans. Everybody was relaxed. I went into one surf shop because one of my friends, she wanted to go in there. She was like, "Let's check this out, Hermosa Surf Shop," and talking to this guy, and he's like, "Yeah, my brother does all the designs on the sweatshirt. I make all the boards.
These are great.
Yeah,
We made Hermosa Surf." Great story. These guys were so nice, by the way.
all they need is the
But
waves.
they were so laxed. I was like, couldn't even believe it. We're leaving the store after.
Yeah.
I got a nice new sweater. One of my friends, she got something else. We're leaving the store, and he looks at us and single juices up, goes, "See you around, guys." And I'm like, this is not real.
This is sick.
Also, coffee shops every
Yep.
every 2 stores is a coffee shop.
Yep.
There's so many. I had no idea that was going to actually be true. How many coffee shops do you need? I already
they have a
talked
lot
about
of
my
coffee
beefy
there.
coffee shop, but it's like, where do you even choose in the morning? There's 30 places to pick.
No, you can never have too many.
Also, a lot of places they have clothing, but they also sell coffee.
Yeah.
They do tech.
Like a
They're
surf. Yeah.
Here's this one place that's fixing phones and sells coffee.
Hey, they gotta make a buck, man.
It's crazy. All right, continue to go back to your dance move. I'm sorry, just had to.
But no, I hate myself for doing that, so I try to steer clear of that.
Of the Frat snap.
I would say that I kind of tried. I do a lot of. I'm armsy.
Arms. Yeah.
I'm armsy.
Like most white guys, I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah, you get army because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna shake my ass, right?
What?
Right.
Or move my feet.
Yeah,
You kidding?
like I'm not gonna be like.
Yeah. We have no
tiptoeing.
rhythm.
Well, I'll do a little. Yeah, I got a little.
Crisscross.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
like
do a little.
Maybe a
forward,
slight
step back.
like a slight stanky.
Sometimes,
leg and
well, you know
kinda drag
the Michael Jackson where you go like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
got
that's
your toes.
yeah,
That's a good
That's a
trademark
go-to.
get one
right
of,
there.
yeah, I get one of those in there.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
A Billy trademark.
I would say my go-to dance move, especially in like clubs and bars where there's loud music, I just start like crossing my hands, and I kind of just like, and then it's just like they go farther out, and so
Yeah.
it's just I'm crossing them, and that usually works. It usually plays pretty
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
And I've had success with the stanky leg as well. That's
Oh,
always
yeah.
a hit.
Oh,
People
yeah.
You
just
never
look
missed
like,
on a whip
oh
or a
my
nay
god.
either. Whip or a
Yeah.
nay.
Do you have a
Yeah, I've
preferred
got a good
dance
one.
move?
Okay, so my first question: what is more frat, being in a fraternity or playing college golf? And what does it mean if you did both?
Wow.
It's a hard-hitting question. We're getting deep here.
Yeah, so that's actually a great question. I'm glad you asked it because I've always wanted to explain this, that being on a golf team is very frat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But it depends on where you're on that golf team, because some of my teammates I've had, very frat, very cool, very frat though. And then I have some other dudes who, like never will touch a sip of beer, like virgins,
Grinders.
which is like us. We're virgins.
Yes, exactly.
So
this is non-alcoholic.
Yeah. No. I would say that being on a golf team is like being in a fraternity in itself, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
If you're in both, it's a lot of juggling, because you got your boys and you got your teammates, you got worlds colliding, you got to balance.
Yeah.
And you try to be the best teammate and friend you can be.
Yeah.
Let's get that. Nice.
Nice.
So it's a lot of fun. It's like having two different worlds in one. And I loved it.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it's a lot of juggling, and we're not even going to mention school because we don't play school.
No.
We play.
You didn't come here to play school.
No, we don't play. Yeah, we didn't come here to play school. But
Just kidding. We take grades very seriously.
yeah, and then I'm going to follow up that question with, what's your stance on U.S. foreign policy?
So that's a great segue, because I was
Yeah.
going to tie it.
that.
Well, it's
Yeah.
going to tie in
Yeah.
perfectly. I think that right now we're in a spot where no one knows what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
a
even
good
think.
question.
I don't even think they do.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Maybe
Here,
people that are
okay.
supposed
Well,
to
this
run the
might
show.
this might give us a better stance on his U.S. foreign policy, and I can word it better. If Hamas and Russia were playing a scramble against Israel and Ukraine, who would win?
You have to answer.
Have to answer.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Say the teams again.
It's Hamas and Russia versus Israel and Ukraine.
I mean, I think that Israel and Ukraine would need a couple shots.
Okay.
I think Ukraine would need, because I think Israel's got some good players.
Yeah, I agree.
Ukraine needs a couple strokes on the course. But
Yeah, I mean, they
but
have
golf-
all the sponsorships, though. They might just not have the skill.
right.
Yeah.
I know some Russians that can play golf, but I can tell you for a fact there is no golf outside of the Jerusalem area.
Yeah, or like, I guess Saudi Arabia is buying all their golf players, but that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I take Israel and Ukraine all day.
Okay, good. I agree with that.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think they'd whoop their ass,
yeah,
Good. Yeah. Whoop up all.
and America would caddy for them.
yeah. America would caddy for him and like give him water and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I got another question. What is the most embarrassing thing you have ever done that you're willing to admit on air?
Dude, that is deep.
Okay.
I got an. Prescott, I hope you have an answer too. We all have to answer these.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, dude, I can't come with that on the spot.
I have like 3 that I'm trying to go through right now.
Oh, actually, I got a good one. It's kind of gross though.
You go first.
All right.
You go
All
first.
right, we can let Billy go last.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll probably say like 4 or 5 years ago. I think it was like Thanksgiving break. Just kind of walking around the house in my boxers. Thought I had to fart. Let one rip.
Ew, dude.
It was a mini-sized poop that just came out.
You know what?
Damn, that's embarrassing.
Right on the ground, and I was like,
4 years ago? Oh my
Dude,
god!
I don't
You
know.
were a sophomore in a college.
I don't know.
Oh my
I think it was
God.
the night after a booze fest and just like
Hey, you know what?
Chipotle
Bro.
that morning.
Prescott, I'm actually I'm in a similar boat with you
Dude,
here.
everyone's done
Dude.
it on accident.
No.
Yeah, but
No.
Accidentally pooping in your pants. a little bit?
No.
Unfortunately, mine was far more recent.
Oh, you guys are disgusting.
I'm playing a really, really good round of golf. I think I'm 1 or 2 under through 8. I'm, we're playing. Their drinks are flowing, whatever, and I'm on 9. I hit my drive 310 down the middle, maybe 305.
Yeah.
100 yards out, and I chunk my wedge, and in that chunk, I shit myself so bad.
Dude.
I ran into the locker room, and this is at a public track. This is at, so I had to get into the full, it was a whole process.
Yeah.
So I had to skip a hole, but I
Was it like running down your leg, or was it just like
God.
or was it like just like a log?
it was
No, not a
messy.
log.
It was
Oh, dude, that's brutal.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
terrible.
So
That's like a fear on the course.
yeah, and
just
I think I made
I
3
think that's a
double
fear,
bogeys.
being
Yeah.
out in public.
Yeah, that screwed your low round.
I've got a teammate. I'm not going to name his name, but he actually. So I did that in a recreational round. One of my teammates, a good pal of mine, he shit himself in a U.S. Open qualifier.
Oh my god.
He
Did he qualify?
he was on his 4th hole.
You won.
Well, okay, all right. So he was on his 8th hole, and he does it, and he just walks into the woods and is like, "Holy shit! Like this is bad," and has to like figure it out, uses leaves, all this stuff,
Oh,
and then goes back into the pro shop and buys himself new shorts. Goes commando the rest of the round. He shot 43 on the front 9. I mean, under the circumstances,
Yeah.
I understand. He shot at 29 on the back.
what?
Yeah.
So it's like he kind of just like reset himself.
Yeah,
He
it was
cleared himself out.
he was able to reset.
That's nuts.
That's some mental toughness right
That
there.
is nuts.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
P. Lynch.
Mine are not nearly embarrassing as shitting myself. I'll say that.
What are you
as
gonna say?
as I was thinking of these questions, I was thinking back to things that I thought are very embarrassing, and I think this might just be something of mine that's embarrassing. So, this is back in 6th grade when I just moved, and everybody had to take choir, band, or orchestra.
Yeah,
I did choir like a normal person would.
yeah. Because everyone
And
likes to
because
sing.
I'm not
low-key.
getting an instrument.
Everyone low key
not
likes
ki-
to sing.
Yeah, everybody I love singing.
Yeah.
So 6th grade, end of the year concert comes, and like this is like every grade in choir does it, and this teacher really wanted me to do a solo for some reason in front of all everybody.
Yeah.
So she really wanted, and so I was like, fine, I'll do it. Fine, I'll do it. She said I was good. That's why she wanted me to do it. And
lied
so
to
the
you.
thing, we do the thing, and my mom takes a video of me doing it. She shows me after, and she's like, "We should put it up on YouTube. Like, what if it goes viral and like someone's signing you?" She tagged me up, and I was like, "All right, fine.
Yeah.
Let's put it up. Maybe I'll turn into a singer." And then, like, I didn't check it at all. And then she shows all my friends, and she's like, "It's on YouTube, guys." And I've never been more embarrassed in front of all these people I just met. All these people I'm like,
Oh, because you just
like
came to
6
Austin.
months into moving it, they're like, "Look at him sing!" And these are kids that went to a different school that were on my sports team. I'm like, "Mom, don't show them." She's like, "Yeah, we put it on YouTube. Maybe you'll get famous." I'm like, "Oh my god!" So yeah,
Well, did you get famous?
no,
We're still trying to get famous.
no, we didn't. But I thought that was pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, that
'Cause
actually brings up another embarrassing thing that I did. I made like a YouTube cars, like Forza Cars video, or like YouTube channel, and I
Oh,
would
you were a
like,
streamer.
yeah, I was an early streamer, and I didn't want anyone to know it was me, so I put on like sunglasses and a fake mask. And I would like do fake mustache. And I'm like 11 years old, and I was like doing some dumbass voice too to like mask what I sounded like.
when you're talking like Batman.
And like, and this is middle school. No, I was talking like this. I was like, "Hey guys, it's Prescott."
Oh.
So dumb. And then like, I'm pretty sure the HP kids figured out about it, and I was being chirped in our middle school lacrosse game.
Oh,
So
Those HP locker rooms.
they were like Blues Brothers Racing.
Blues Brothers Racing, dude. If you're watching on the YouTube, you gotta go check out that account.
Yeah, no, I think I deleted.
That's
deleted it.
crazy.
It's like the skit from I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was. Yeah. It's whatever. But
All right. Another question I have: what's the most unusual talent or skill you possess that few people know about? Actually, that's not
These
very
are
good question,
crazy.
honestly.
These take a while to think.
I mean, I am an unbelievably good juggler.
Juggler.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I can.
Can you juggle like kind of anything?
I can juggle any object.
How many balls can you juggle?
Pause.
Oh, I've juggled beers. No, I was good at
Like 3?
doing 4. I
Ooh.
could do 4 at a time, but I can go through the legs, around the back. I can do it all. So yeah, I guess I'm a good juggler.
So that means you have good hand-eye.
Yeah.
Which definitely helps for golf.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume so.
Yes.
I can't juggle at all.
Bro, I don't
And I was supposed to. They were like, you play lacrosse goal, you have to know how to juggle. And I was like, I don't want to do that. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But I have good hand-eye, kind of. Obviously not good enough to juggle.
I have good hand-eye.
Yeah.
I played with a lot of balls in my life.
Yeah.
I think we all played with a lot of balls in our life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of a skill that I'm thinking of that's very unusual, and I haven't been able to think of one all day. I feel like all my skills are pretty not
Usual.
They're usual.
Yeah.
The usual skills. I got some unique ones though. I'm trying to think. Oh man.
I have no idea. That's going to take too long to think about, to be honest.
Yeah, that's all right.
I got a question.
just for Billy.
It's another golf question. Fuck, marry, kill. And you can take this in any like category you want, but I'm just gonna say, let's do. I don't know. I was even thinking who has a better swing, because that would make it a little bit more difficult. But it's Tiger, Ernie Els, John Daly.
For a fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah.
For swing.
I don't know. You can do multiple ones, like swing or like better overall player or like more attractive dude.
I mean, sausage straight. So choice
All
is
right.
yours.
This is an easy.
Oh no! Do it based on who you would want to play with, because obviously Tiger's the best.
Yeah.
No. But that's the thing. I would say fuck Tiger's swing. I would fuck it.
Okay.
And I would marry Ernie Els' swing, and you can kill John Daly's swing.
Okay.
That's that. But Tiger's swing. I mean, you just want to.
Yeah.
It's
dirty.
I mean, it gets me bricked up every time. I'm not
Gosh,
kidding.
it's so bad. Did you see the video of him walking?
Or what about
Like, he
the
walked full 4 rounds with his son? I think.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't see that. Is that a
No
good
struggle. No, yeah, because
Okay.
I mean, like he had caddied for
Charlie,
but
yeah.
I don't think he like could do the full
Yeah.
weekend,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. No, he's healthy.
And he's got the thing where he's like warming up, and he's like, "What? You don't take divots?" And he's
Oh
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh no, if I'm striking out, I'm not taking divots."
Yeah.
But then Ernie Els is just his swing has stood the test of time.
Yeah.
You want to marry that.
Gotcha.
Tiger's just like a fling,
Okay, then
It's hot
then
and
we'll
heavy.
do it. Fuck, marry, kill. Who you'd like to play 18 with?
out of that 3.
Yeah. Fuck, marry, kill. Rank them.
Oh, I mean, you can kill Ernie Els. I mean, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but I'm gonna marry John Daly because you're out there
Yeah.
just boozing and gambling, and
Yeah.
then Tiger, you want to do it once or twice,
Yeah.
get in there, and see what it's all
So
about.
you're fucking Tiger twice.
Yeah, I love Tiger.
Yeah.
I love him.
All right, that's good. And then this is my last golf one, and it's more of an SMU question. Who rocked the flat cap better, DeChambeau or Payne Stewart? R.I.P.
Payne Stewart all day. I mean,
And who's a better
that's-
golfer?
Payne Stewart is just such a legend.
Yeah.
Bryson, I mean, he's not even a part of our alumni connection
Well,
or
he didn't
society.
graduate, right? Or he like left early.
Well, no one liked him. He got in fights with his teammates, and he's never really come around to, we have a lot of alum that are on tour that are awesome and always hanging out with us, but he was just, from my experience, never really there. That said, my opinion did change on him senior year when he gave me a personal speed training session on my swing.
Oh.
But I will say, I was having a private lesson with a coach, and he just walks in and goes, "Oh, you're SMU." Like, I
At
have
Trinity
to.
Forest?
No, I was actually at a DNASH,
okay.
Dallas National, and he just walks in and he starts yelling at me like, "You're a fucking pussy! Like, swing the fucking club."
Did that?
Yeah,
What the hell?
yeah. I'm like working on like swing technique and stuff, and he literally pushes the swing coach aside and goes, "Let me get in here."
Dude, what a shot.
And I'm like, okay, I guess I have to do this because it's
Because he's like kind of a good golfer.
and it's
Kind of.
I mean, he's good.
and it's also like this guy just unlocked so many secrets of speed training. So I did it, And I mean, it was like he had heavy metal rock music going. Like we're all sweating our asses off because
He's
like
just swinging so many.
he's
times.
like you're like I was hitting 92, 93 miles an hour with the 7-iron, which is not bad. But he's like, "Is that all you got, you fucking pussy?" Like, fuck you. And I'm like, I was like, "Fuck
Oh
you,
my god,
dude."
this guy's on. Do they test for roids and
No,
golf?
I mean, no. I had I always used
There has to
to.
be some sort of. There's probably like a yearly drug.
We got
test.
drug tested. We would get drug tested at like 5 the first day of school, like 5 a.m. in the morning underneath the football stadium, and it was actually always the funniest thing because like we're golfers,
Yeah,
so
it's
like
like,
nothing
what are we-
really,
This
no
is just
PEDs are
mandatory
taking place,
NCAA
but it,
stuff.
like weed and all that. We had
Yeah.
one teammate got caught for weed once, but everyone, it was always hilarious when guys. It would take guys like 3 hours because we're pussies, and guys would have stage fright, and you got the
Oh,
guy.
someone's standing there.
You would have the guy holding the cup for you.
Oh,
It was
dude,
so
that's-
yeah. So
That's terrible.
yeah, the drug testing though, it happened. I always used that as a good yeah, I gotta get drug tested.
Yeah, I can't do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
here we are.
yeah. All right.
We are.
Well, we're I'm almost finished with this beer.
I'm
You guys ready to rank?
I'm about to wrap up.
Yeah, you guys ready to rank this thing?
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
gonna give some quick picks. It's kind
Yeah.
of a boring weekend in college football, which is pretty bummer. But I'm currently
SMU's covering.
SMU is gonna cover.
Yep.
I would take so that's gonna be number one right there. SMU spread. I actually haven't even looked at it.
Bill, you got to pick off the top of your
Also, I want to give my first pick.
Are we doing college?
the-
dome.
or-
Both.
I'm gonna go ahead and give. Yeah, you can give anything sports related.
Yeah.
It's the Two Beer Sports Zone.
Yeah, sports done.
So
I'll be
I'm
up
gonna
on
give my
TikTok sometime
first. My
soon.
first pick is going to be Indiana -4. They're playing Michigan State. Indiana had a really tough loss last weekend. It looks like they will not be bowl eligible, but they could be bowl eligible if they win out. And there's not enough teams that are bowl eligible. They could earn a spot. So I'm going to take Indiana with the points for this weekend. That's one.
Okay.
And then, so I
Oh wait, you guys play each other this week.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Lions Bears.
Yeah.
SMU favored by 8.5 points.
What?
Opened up at 3.5.
It's 8.5.
8.5 right now.
Oh, I don't know if I'm touching that.
That line must have changed.
I mean, that's a crazy jump.
I like Pittsburgh plus 2.5.
yeah. Shout out Rudy. Pittsburgh is probably gonna cover at this point.
Yeah.
So
Sorry to interrupt.
no worries.
Are you taking these down? We got.
Yeah, I'm taking them down. I got them all down. So I'm gonna.
Cowboys
go
are
ahead and-
covering.
I'm
10
gonna
and
put
a half.
I'm gonna put SMU -8.5 in there.
Okay.
Take them, and then also I'm seeing that where did it just go? So Arizona, Utah going to the Pac-12. Pac-12 is it's almost the end for them. It's almost the end. They're never going to be seen again.
Yeah.
So there's two games that
yeah.
are catching my eye.
12.
Arizona.
No. Arizona's huge.
Arizona 21,
They're
Utah 18.
They're both going Big 12, aren't they?
Did you hear about the news that came out today?
Oh, they have
What
to
was it?
cut some teams.
They
Big 12?
They counted for $300 million in
Yeah.
their
The
athletic
Big
department.
12?
No.
Just the school
Arizona
itself.
finances were misaccounted by 300 mil. So
Oh,
They didn't have Jarrett Bell on their sheets.
No,
Clearly,
obviously
wait,
not.
what?
So they're gonna have to
I
cut.
did not know
They're
that
gonna have to
happened.
cut like a bunch of sports programs.
But they're still going to be.
I guess they're
Well,
playing
because
this weekend
Are
though.
they moving?
They
to,
are playing
They'll
this
be-
weekend.
They'll be playing till the end of the year, probably.
But they're moving to the
Big 12.
Big 12, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dying conference, by the way. Cowboys -10.5.
Cowboys
Easy,
-10.5.
easy cover.
Hey guys, scratch the thing I said about the Steelers. I just can't. I can't do it.
All right, we're not betting on the Steelers then.
I'm also going to go Georgia -10.5 against Tennessee for obvious reasons.
Oh,
They're not good.
Super
Well,
bad.
now I know that Arizona can't count, so I'm not touching that game anymore.
Yeah, well, we already knew that. That's why you
They're-
go to Arizona, right?
Guys, I think it's a Minnesota money line and an Eagles money line. I think the Super Bowl rematch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the
Monday
Eagles.
night,
Hey, Brendan Hughes.
Hey,
The,
All right.
the Eagles game is that Monday night or Sunday night?
Monday.
It's Monday.
Dude,
Super
that
Bowl
game's gonna be
rematch.
Huge. You think the Eagles are going to win?
I think so. I think they're more complete right now.
It's in Arrowhead.
Yeah, I just don't.
Hot seat Travis Kelce. If he doesn't play well this
So
week,
fucking
he's gonna
tired.
get flamed.
Yeah.
So
He's
fucking
been
tired.
traveling, have his little time. Oh my god, I'm tired. Of
I
it.
don't know.
I'm so tired. And I was at work today, and I've never gotten pissed off by commercials, but he's on that Pfizer commercial
Yeah.
Yeah.
for 2 minutes. It goes, and I can't do it. I
Did you,
can't.
did you hear how much he got paid to do that ad?
I didn't.
10 mil.
That's insane.
Did you guys? Okay.
Also,
If
look
I
at
was like,
Jose,
you
look
guys-
at Jose Pisano.
Yeah, he looks like a
If
winner.
I asked
Good
you guys
kicker
to do a
right
Pfizer commercial for 10 mil, how would you? I mean,
I'd do it. Are you kidding me?
I would
I
do
would
it.
do it. I have morals.
Oh, dude, I'm triple vexed up.
Yeah, I might. You're triple that.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Oh shit.
But that's all I have from sports. Honestly, this week it's kind of a boring week. Next week it's gonna be great. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
ahead and tell you put everything you own on Michigan
Good.
versus Ohio State.
Oh,
Really?
well, Tom Brady.
And
plays
I don't
Super
even
Bowl.
know if we haven't talked about Michigan. I don't know what's gonna happen with Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah, well,
I don't know if he's gonna be on the sideline. I think the Big
Well, they
Ten
appealed it,
commissioner,
so he'll be on the
Big Ten
sideline.
commissioner, is a piece of
Garbage.
work because I don't know what he's thinking. You can't. Investigation's not over.
well,
it's
they
not
appealed it, so they can't. He'll be on the sideline until they lose the appeal.
Yeah, he's getting They got a court order. They're lawyered up.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
Ten thinks their pockets are deeper. They're
Do
not.
you think it's America's team though?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I saw.
Oh,
Who's
yeah.
that?
He's
Saying
saying like it's
sooner or whatever.
well. I mean, Harbaugh
game
said
boomer.
like this is America's team now.
Oh, he
I don't.
did.
Yeah.
What?
What?
I don't know. I don't.
What
think,
about like a
Whoa,
you know,
whoa! Don't
I didn't.
say the
I,
C
di-
word.
I didn't say.
Don't
I
say
said.
the C word
What about this situation though makes them America's team?
because it should make it America's team because they are showing that without proof, without any definitive answer,
Yeah.
with an ongoing investigation, they can still stop you from doing whatever you want to do, with nothing behind you. It should scare you because they're taking away the values that they were supposed to uphold, and you are guilty. You are innocent until proven guilty.
In the U.S. courts, but not the Big Ten. The Big Ten's playing commie ball.
Nope. I mean, that should be the case everywhere, and you know what? It should be scary.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be able to do that. Also,
NCAA too powerful? Question mark. Yes.
I mean, what is the Big Ten doing? They're trying to devalue their most popular Big Ten franchise.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Yeah. I mean, if anything, they can't stop. It's a
Must be
train you
scared.
can't
They
stop.
must be
I don't
scared
get too
of what
teed up
happens.
about it. We're just gonna let our play talk. You also see our coach. Our coach cried.
All right.
Interim coach.
Yeah, he was balling.
He's
I
balling
just
his eyes out.
I just completed my my
Second beer?
protocols.
All right. So.
Also, two beers.
Oh,
Two beers.
All right. So.
I'm giving it a 2.
You're giving it a 2. I'm gonna
Yeah.
give it a 2-2. I had a great time drinking. I
Yeah,
didn't even notice
this
that
is-
it was like because it's supposed
Well,
to
it's
be
a
kind
golden.
of like
I mean, this is the perfect type of beer that
yeah,
you
this is a
want.
light beer.
You know, if you're going to an SMU game, we should only be drinking these. If we're being honest.
I didn't find it to be a light beer. I found it to be
Well, it's
a
got
little.
a little bit of like.
Got a
There's-
little bit extra.
Yeah,
There's a. It's not a hop. It's
it's got some flavor though.
got some craft.
Yes. That's like a lot of, like it's not. I mean, the beers that we drink most of the time, Miller, but like Coors Light, just flat. I mean,
Yeah.
they don't have much flavor,
Yeah,
but
it's
you
kinda
can
water.
chug them. Yeah, but these.
Have that
Have
extra
flavor.
mile too.
Okay, but Billy might not know. It's a 1 if you because it's
Oh,
either
yeah,
a
yeah,
1. It's
yeah.
either a 1 or a 2.
No. So 0, 1, or 2. The best way I can explain
Yeah.
it is, a 2 means you love it, you drink it whenever it's there. If you see it, you're happy drinking it.
Yeah.
A 1 means, let's say you're at a dinner party and all they have is this beer. 1 means you will drink the beer. A 0 means you're not drinking it on any circumstances.
Yeah.
You're going.
You
sober.
hate it.
You're going sober.
Guys,
Maybe you
I'm
can leave it.
I'm giving this an automatic 2.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
giving it a 2.
It's
I really enjoyed
Drink it wherever you see it.
Yeah.
It might not be at the top of the drinking list, but I would drink it.
Well, hey guys, I really appreciate you guys bringing me on today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's been,
guys.
it's been a
episode.
pleasure.
Thanks for joining.
You're always
Everyone-
welcome back on. We're
End of the first guest episode of season 3. Not going to be the last one. We got a list of people that want to be on. But Billy, buddy, thanks for coming on.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for
You're
coming
welcome
on.
back
I really
anytime.
appreciated it.
And he will be back.
I will be back.
All right,
And-
guys, we're gonna take off next week. By the way,
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
weekend.
Yeah, it's
We'll
family time. Be with
kind
your
of
family.
Family time, and they deserve that.
Yeah, we might be posting on the socials though.
Yeah,
but
we'll
we'll
be on
see.
the social though.
Love
All
you.
right. Thank you
Peace.
guys.
Bye.
See ya.